What's the temperature in San Diego right now?
7.
Whoa.
Oh.
What the
What?
fuck?
What just happened?
That's why I'm here.
How is that?
What is Box happening?
What is Box happening?
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This week, like every week, your Monday is full of me saying this week like every week.
Yep.
We are going to imbibe and revive the news of the week.
Oh.
That's not a thing.
That's a new one.
I just said it, and it's a horrible idea.
Yep.
Thankfully, making sure that we don't go too far over time, and also interjecting knowledge kernels
into our ear holes. Don't stick kernels in your ear holes, kids.
Is the man, the myth, the legend, Tom Supervolcano Krajewski.
Yeah, but
I'm here.
How you doing, Tom?
We renamed him before the show.
Oh,
what did we rename him?
The cable guy.
No.
Or the cable bitch.
Cable bitch. Cable bitch.
Hey, cable bitch. Plug shit in.
I moved one cable one time.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Never. You fuck one sheep.
So you fuck one sheep. Tom.
Yes.
So I very rarely do this.
Oh, God.
Am I getting called out?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I had to take my car to get serviced
okay.
this week, and I just decided to wait for it. And there was a woman in the waiting area who was playing some game on her phone with the sound all the way up.
Oh, I hate that.
And it was so fucking obnoxious.
Yeah, I hate that.
People, I'm cool if you play games on your phone in public. Just put in headphones or turn the sound off.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
Do you remember Angry Birds? Angry Birds used to be that.
I still play Angry Birds.
No, but I mean, like, when Angry Birds first came out and people were like, this is the thing. All I would do is
yeah.
And I'm like, what the dude? I get it. You love birds hitting pumpkins or whatever.
Yeah.
Pigs. But Jesus.
This was far more obnoxious. So I dug some headphones out of my purse and stuck them into my iPad. And I was like, I need to listen to anything. So I decided to listen to our podcast.
Oh.
Because I never really listened to our episodes.
Yeah, because we've done them.
Yeah.
We heard them.
But
we did it.
I listened to last week's episode and was reminded Tom owes us a poem.
Oh, yes.
And I did write the poem.
Yes!
What?
Tom wrote a poem!
Wrote it on my iPhone.
This is amazing.
Just like all great poets.
Oh, my God. I feel like I want a drum roll or something.
We were talking about a beautiful weed. What was it?
Beautiful
Where did we get
weed.
that from? How so? How'd it come up? Because now remind me.
Was it from when we were... No. We talked about weeding the garden, like when people get... Like the non-hooligans in Ireland who got so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling
That
weed,
they...
right.
Yeah,
and
the
we told them that,
beautiful weed.
yeah, let's go weed that guy's garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did write a poem called Beautiful Weed by me.
I'm so excited.
Oh, beautiful weed, I don't want to pull you, for doing so would kill you.
Oh.
But by letting you live, others will see your beauty too. And Supervolcano doesn't fucking share. Yoink.
Amazing!
I'm a selfish bastard when it comes to weed.
My God.
That is perfect. First off,
I am a writer.
New shirt. Supervolcano doesn't fucking share.
Oh,
that is my new favorite
Tom,
thing.
That
Hey.
exceeded
Tom.
any expectation I
Thank
could
you.
have possibly
Really?
had.
I put a lot of thought into that.
That is
Wrote it on the way
awesome.
home after last week.
that is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, beautiful weed.
You're welcome, everybody, for that.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
welcome,
the best
everybody.
poem ever written. And
I
I'm
can't
not
wait.
normally cocky.
I can't
but
wait for somebody to make the animated GIF version of that.
Yes.
With Tom's voice reading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. I
My
feel like we should just end the show now because
I know. I feel like how did you? We can't top.
We can't top that. So I do have something else about last week's episode.
Oh, I like it. Did you take notes?
No, it's emails.
Oh.
So we talked about shorting. Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, I still don't really understand it. And I was
yeah.
like, I also
Shorting a
never
sock.
understand the term hedging your bets.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so my brother's fiance, Stacy, texted the Russian. Yes, she texted me this past week. One of their cats passed away like a week or so ago.
That
Brownie, a sweet little kitty.
Old or car?
Old.
Okay.
Older car. Those are the two options for
Those
cats.
are the only two
Valid
options.
question. Was
Those
it
are the
old?
only two
Was it
ways
a
that
car?
my cats have ever died.
Oh man.
One was in my car, and the other one's just got old.
Cat got hit by a car.
Yeah, Footlocker. He was kind of crazy.
You had a cat named Footlocker?
Yeah, because when you would run up the stairs, he would grab your ankles and you would drag him up the
lock your
stairs.
feet.
He would so we called him Footlocker or Footsie.
I love it.
Yeah, he got out and got hit by a car.
Oh,
It was
footsie.
actually one of the most devastatingly sad moments of my childhood life, because I have this big bay window when I was growing up, and it went down into a under basement car park. Yeah. So you're sort of sitting in the window, and you can see
the driveway,
but the driveway goes down like this, and all of a sudden I was like looking out the window, and I see Footsie like crawling his way down into the garage.
Yeah.
And clearly had been hit by a car.
Oh, he had already been hit?
Oh, yeah. So we took him to the vet and had to put him down. And yeah, Foot Locker.
Did you get Foot Locker 2?
We did not get Foot Locker 2. We got Boots.
Like
and
Bailey
Smokey.
too? Anyway,
Smokey
Boots had little feet on Boots. Okay, go ahead, Brownie.
So Stacy had texted me being like, I was having a sad week and I needed to laugh a little. She's like, so I decided to listen to your podcast this week.
I hope it worked.
No. She was like, I laughed so much. She's like, I've decided I need to catch up on all the episodes. So new
awesome.
fan,
love
yay.
it, welcome.
But she was like, I can also, because she works in finance, she's like, I can explain shorting and hedging your bets to you. So she sent me these emails.
Learning.
Learning.
Yeah, so I'm going to read these quickly, so maybe we can throw some knowledge at people today. Okay, so she says, in terms of shorting.
Yes.
So a couple of mechanics going on here. When you short something, you are selling something that you don't own.
Correct.
Which you were correct from last time.
Yeah, borrowed.
And that you believe will go down in value.
Correct.
This is different than selling something you own, which is called a sell long. So like, if you're not borrowing it, if you already own it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you sell your own and then you're going to wait and buy it back cheaper. That's selling long.
That's selling long, yeah. In order to short something, you have to get what is called a borrow, meaning you're borrowing the stock from someone who owns it, aka Tom, like we were talking about last time. Operationally, the person who owns the stock doesn't know it's getting lent out unless he or she specifically puts the stock into an account from which the bank can legally not lend from. Like, and then she says she can go into more detail.
So you're borrowing it from a bank.
Yes, not
the person. So basically, I borrow it from Charles Schwab. It happens to be yours, but Charles Schwab never tells you because they can do that. But that's why.
Here we go. The only time a person would know or have issue with a bank lending out his or her stock is if the bank in question goes bankrupt or if the company that issued the stock goes bankrupt. This happened in the case of the Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns, that huge crash that was like in the early 2000s, I think.
Yeah.
Again, not important for the mechanics, but she's like, I can let you know more from here if you want. Okay. In exchange
for more, press 1.
Yeah. In exchange for letting someone borrow the stock, the bank collects an annualized fee from the person who's trying to sell the stock short. So that's why the bank
So they make
would
interest
do this.
on the... Got it.
Yes,
or not
exactly.
interest, but they get a fee.
And the fee will increase or decrease daily depending on how difficult it is to borrow the stock, the demand. Okay. So when someone shorts a stock and everyone is trying to short the stock, the cost of selling it short may outweigh the potential gain you could make if the stock prices decreases. This is viewed as a natural circuit breaker in the market because it helps stabilize supply and demand of a stock without having the market regulators interfere when bad news or good news comes out on a company.
Got it. So if bad news comes out, everybody wants to short the stock, but there's only so many available, and so the bank just jacks the fee up for shorting it because everybody wants to short it, which then levels it out so that not everybody is making money on the downfall of businesses.
So then she says, in the big short, since there were no, quote, stocks that directly corresponded to the real estate market that the Christian Bale character wanted to short, the big banks created derivative contracts that should have mirrored what was actually happening in the market. Then, as it turned out, as more and more homeowners defaulted on their mortgage loans, the value of their homes kept decreasing until it finally crashed in 2008. So the stocks that these banks issued did not match the market was the point.
Got it.
And then since the value of the market that went down, Christian Bale made a boatload of money on his bet. But he had to keep paying margin calls. That's why he kept losing money until he made so much money.
Got it. Because the margin calls are the fees to the bank to borrow it. Got it.
And then she ends it with, I can go more into this, but it should probably involve wine since the above is confusing enough.
First off, we are involved wine.
Yeah.
And I love, by the way,
she needs wine too.
You need wine. We need to send emergency wine to our financial advisor.
Yeah.
Your brother's Russian fiance.
Yes, exactly.
So can she help us do that and make money?
I have no idea. I have no idea. But what's funny, she was also like, are there any other financial terms you don't understand? And that's when I was like, hedging your bets. I still don't understand hedging your bets. So this is the example she sent me.
Amazing. One hedgehog walks into
No.
Oh, now I get it.
It's even better. She writes to me, you love the Giants. Obviously, she knows me very well.
Okay.
You think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, they normally, when they make it, they normally do.
Okay.
However, they are playing Green Bay, and you are worried they might lose. That is true. I do love me some Green Bay.
Yeah.
You bet Alex $100 that the Giants will win.
Okay.
But since you think they have a 50-50 shot of winning, you want to hedge half your bet. If you thought the chances of the Giants winning was 70%, you'd only hedge $30 of the... So you're hedging the half you don't think will win.
Got it.
Right? So that means I go to Tom, who really thinks the Giants will win and is really, really confident they'll win. He's so confident he doesn't want to hedge. So I bet him $50 that the Giants will lose. I bet him what I think I could possibly lose to you, to Tom.
Confident. Sounds like me.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just hedged myself by 50%, and even if the Giants lose, my maximum loss is $50, not $100. Because if the Giants lose, I lose $100 to you, but I get $100 from Tom.
Well, you gain 50 from Tom.
Oh, 50. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So I only lose $50 instead of $100. But if I
Did she
win,
explain why it's called hedging your bet?
No, she didn't. I don't.
You're looking it up right now. It's a.
Are you Googling it? I feel like if our listeners are still with us, they're either like, "Thank you, I needed that knowledge," or they've turned us off 5 minutes ago because they're like, "What? I don't know. Why do I care about this stuff?"
Yeah.
But maybe we described it in some way that made sense.
It was very enlightening.
I felt enlightened.
Yeah.
Reduce the loss on a bet or an investment by counterbalancing the loss in some way.
Well, that's the definition, not why it's called that.
Hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs?
No.
Oh.
I just said hedgehogs. We'll figure it out later. And
Sure.
I'll call you.
Maybe someone will email us about it.
Maybe somebody will email us about it.
Speaking of emails.
Yeah.
Transition. So, a French person wrote us.
A French person wrote us?
Yeah. I was
In
very
French?
excited. Yeah, it says bonjour. No, just kidding.
Oh.
It's in English, thankfully.
Thank God.
Because I'd be like, something about sandwiches.
Baguette.
Baguette. All right. And by the way, I'm going to pre-apologize.
You Alex, are pre-apologizing.
I'm Alex.
This is not you reading the email.
Pre-apologizing.
Okay.
Because when I get to the end and read the name, you will understand why I'm pre-apologizing.
Got it.
Hello, Alison, Alex, and Herr Dr. Tom.
Ooh.
Hello.
I was listening to episode 75, and you mentioned the story of the two guys who robbed the McDonald's filled with off-duty French cops.
Yes.
And I had to say a few things about that. Now, there's some good knowledge in here that I was like, what? This is amazing. Okay,
good knowledge.
Alex said that they're SWAT. Now, I did say they're the French equivalent of SWAT.
Yes, I remember that.
But I did use SWAT.
Yes, you did.
And she said, or he...
Oh, God.
Just wait till
This
the name.
is why we're apologizing?
Yeah,
Got
wait
it.
till the name. And the picture is like a watch. So I was like, it's not even a picture of a girl
the
or a
icon.
guy.
The icon
it's
is a watch.
Nothing helps me.
It's gender neutral.
Gender neutral, yeah. Because I was like, it's a cool watch.
Yeah.
But they were GIGN. They're more on the level of the FBI, the FBI HRT, or the British SAS.
Oh.
Serious.
So these are like serious people. So she or he said, they shoot bad guys full time, pretty much. But they pride themselves on taking everyone alive, so they usually just shoot them in
the leg.
places that simply hurt a lot.
Oh.
So
Awesome.
then, and this is where it gets super interesting about French law, then on why they didn't stop them then
In the
there.
McDonald's.
Right.
Right. We talked about that.
In French, because I had said, well, they wanted them, like the robbery,
Away
to
from-
do it and also get out,
okay.
to be robbers, not thieves or attempted robbers.
Right.
In French law,
Oh.
attempting anything carries the exact same sentence as
doing it.
the deed, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it just be that way?
I don't know. Like, attempted murder should... you tried... Had you just been better at murder, you would have murdered.
Or like the guy, you know...
would have murdered.
You know, the
what
same...
happened to Tom's headphones exploded.
Tom's falling apart. I'm sure everyone remembers it was only a couple weeks ago, but like the Orlando shooting was... It was... The Pride Parade was here in L.A.
Right, and that guy...
Sunday, and a guy was arrested with a whole bunch of... weaponry and bombs and stuff like that, and he was going to attack the Pride Parade. But that guy should be tried like he actually did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in France, that is what happens, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Vive la France,
So he said, but trying to stop the robbers inside the McDonald's was risky because there were 30 other people there and the robbers had guns.
That
which
makes sense.
I totally get.
Yep.
Out in the parking lot, they could control the situation better.
Yeah.
With less risk of collateral damage. Now, here's what happened.
Oh, okay.
In the end, they shot one of them.
Yeah.
Not fatally.
Yeah.
And the second one fell down a flight of stairs while trying to outrun the 11 highly trained cops.
Oh, man.
So literally they were like, bang! And his buddy was like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And then immediately
Steps.
Warner Brother cartoons down the... And he's like, I hurt my Zutalor, my butt.
Do you think the 11 of them were like, I mean, they must have been, there's no way they were just all there coincidentally. They obviously had to have all gone together, right?
Yeah. It was probably the end of a training day.
Do you think they all like watched it happening, then looked at each other, and then just all like subconsciously knew through the way they were looking at each other, they were like, we'll get him in the parking lot.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Or do you think they like mouthed it to each other or like passed notes to
parking lot. Le parking exquis.
Like, how did all 11 of them
They were tapping
be like,
on the
okay, we'll
on
get in
the
the parking lot.
the table,
in
like
Morse code?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or le Morse code.
Yeah, whatever the French Morse code is.
Is Morse code universal? Or is
it's alphanumeric, so it's unless
yeah, there's plenty of countries that don't use
this like
alphabet.
Cyrillic letters and stuff. I'm sure there's a Morse code in Russia. It's probably just like beep, beep, long beep,
beep, beep, gun, beep,
beep, beep, gun, gun, two gun, beep. Small horse. Like what?
Small horse.
That's bad. It's like the Morse code is like, commandant, small horse.
Like sign language isn't universal.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah. No, there's even between American and British sign language, there's a difference. So that's why I'm wondering if Morse code is.
I feel like this is a big science question that we should know.
It's more like a big history question.
Yeah, because wasn't Morse code invented by a guy named
It's Morse. Yeah, not Morris. Morse.
I always say Morse code, but it's Morse.
Morse.
It's like the Norse code of gods.
Yes, but one less in the alphabet.
I shall find it. Morse code.
Morse
beep,
code.
Beep. Oh, by the way.
Oh, no.
Speaking of Morse code.
Okay.
Yeah.
BT Dubs had the most fun VR experience that I think I've had.
Okay.
Period.
Alex?
Yes.
Is this going to get into a story? Because if it is, we should finish the French email first.
Okay. And then, yes. I mean, it's a short story. It's more of a Tomish story, if anything.
A one-sentence story?
Keep up the good work from Burgundy.
Burgundy?
The land of all the wine.
Oh.
All the best to the three of you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We like all the wine.
Aurélien?
Oh, God, Tom, look at
Aurélien? Aurélien?
Let me look.
Aurélien?
Let me see.
It's A-U-R-E with an umlaut. I mean, not an umlaut, and accent aigu. An I and E-E-L.
Aurélien.
It's a pretty awesome name, but
it is.
Yeah,
but you're
Aurélien?
right.
Let's just
I
Aurélien.
feel like that could be male or female.
Right?
Yep.
And then a watch.
And a watch.
So
Yep.
I'm like, okay.
Like it's like a gorgeous name for a woman, but it is also like a princely name.
Yeah. Aurélien
Like
is
Prince Aurélien.
badass.
Right?
Yeah, Prince Aurélien.
Like that's in like the
All the
Narnia
books.
Narnia
Yeah.
books or something like
Yeah,
that.
totally.
Yeah. Thank you for writing in, Aurélien.
Merci.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
for-
Merci beaucoup, Aurélien.
Merci. Okay, so what was your VR experience?
So, it's this game.
Oh boy.
So much fun.
Okay.
It's called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes.
What? This
Wait,
is
you
a
told
VR?
us about this.
But did I tell you about me playing it?
I don't think so.
Because I know
you
I told you
definitely-
about it like being a game that I was like,
No,
isn't this
yeah,
crazy?
No, you absolutely did. Oh, it's because people have to keep reading you instructions.
Sort of. Now that I've played it,
Okay.
it's not quite that.
Okay.
But, oh my, and by the way, Jerry,
Yeah.
JT,
My future husband.
the future husband, trained doggies.
Yes.
We were going to go play board games at our buddy Jeff's.
Yeah.
And I knew in the back of my mind, because he had never done VR, I was
Okay.
like, I know what's going to happen. We're going to get in and be like, why don't we try out VR?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea we would have this much fun. It was
Okay.
fantastic. So the whole concept is Jeff had printed out the manual.
Right.
The bomb diffusing manual.
Right.
And one of us would sit in the headset in the room with
Right.
the bomb.
Right.
And the other two were sitting in chairs behind them
Yelling at
trying to help them.
Right.
But each of the bombs had different modules, and each of the modules was a different task that you had to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it was all timed.
Right.
And you didn't know what the task was. But some of the
You
stuff...
keep saying "but" like this doesn't make sense in the game. That's
Well-
exactly how I pictured the game last time you described it.
Yeah, but I was surprised at how specific the tasks were. So
Okay.
it was like, oh my gosh, we have this puzzle. get to the page. So we had to find the page,
right?
And then we had to learn these like shorthands because one of them was
Morse code.
Morse code.
Oh, nice.
But it wasn't Morse code. You couldn't hear it. It was just a blinking, flashing light.
Yeah.
And we lost our shit because my buddy Jeff and I are staring at this page of Morse code, of the Morse code letters, and Jerry is just sitting in front of us going, beep, 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 beep. Wait, no, beep, 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 beep. And we're looking at the page like nothing, like the page means nothing. And I'm looking at Jeff, and Jerry just keeps going, beep, 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 beep. Or no, he was going short, 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 long. Wait, short, long, short, long, short, long. And we're just staring at the page like, we got nothing. So we had to wait for him to like come back around.
Yeah.
But we couldn't tell him that because he's in the middle of just saying the thing that he's saying. It was so much fun. I mean, it really was one of those experiences where I was like, "This is so great."
Dates.
Yes, it was an accidental boys' date. Like, I think Jeff texted on like a Thursday and was like, "You guys want to come over Saturday and play games?"
Why doesn't Jeff text me and ask if I can come over?
Well, now that we know that's a thing,
Jerry's scared of you. I think
Jerry's totally scared of me.
Yeah.
He's scared of you with love.
Did he blow up, by the way, or what happened?
Yeah.
Everybody blew up. But it was and like
we all blew up.
But it was so great. The build was so fucking perfect because
I want to play this game so badly.
There's like a clock that's sitting that just says the time of day, and so you're sitting there all of a sudden, and like 5 levels in, all of a sudden, and we can hear what Jerry's hearing. All of a sudden, it's like, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?
I'm gonna go.
What the fuck is happening?" And it turns out the alarm went off on the clock. So he's got this bomb in his hands, and he's like, "What's that horrible noise?" And the time is going down, and he had to put the bomb down, pick up the clock, and hit the snooze button, and then put it down and pick up.
Gosh.
And then all of a sudden, at one point, he was in there, and the lights just go out. And he was like, "The lights just went out," and we're like, "Turn the lights back on." He was like, "There's no lights. You don't.
How do you do that?
Turn it back on." He's like, "I can't see." And then you can't see the bomb. Wow. It was so much fun. It was
my gosh.
So much, and it is so well like written. Like it's just such an annoying thing. So at a certain point, you just get what they call nuisance things, where they just need to be babysat. Like there's no stopping them.
Right.
It's just literally one is a gas thing that keeps building, and you need to at some point pull the lever and hold it while it removes the gas.
Oh God! Type in the code from Lost.
Yeah, but you're literally
815.
That is
24.
Yeah.
What's the code? Something like that.
I don't know.
72, I think, is the last number.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was amazing, but
that's awesome.
We had a super good time.
Can I guess what one of our emails is going to be about?
Yes.
Little man named Tesla. I mean, a little company called Tesla.
So we did get a couple of these.
That's what I thought.
We did get a couple of these. I wasn't gonna talk about it unless it came up naturally.
And it did.
Well,
because it's about a death.
Well, yeah,
but
I know.
It's about a science death.
Yeah.
So I feel like it is apropos.
Are you going to read one of those emails?
We could just talk about it.
Well, read one of the emails just so we give. I feel like the readers need to hear from us.
Okay.
Like these people. I appreciate so many people
All right, this
write
is from
in.
Nicole.
Wait, but hold on.
Whoop.
I actually glanced at our email account the other day, and like we get so many emails from so many different people.
Do we?
Yeah, we really do.
Things.
And I appreciate everyone who takes the time to write in, and I feel so badly that we don't read we can't read everyone's email.
I mean, we get probably 20, 30 emails in a week.
I know, but they're all from different people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when we first started out, I felt like we were getting emails from, like, the same 5 or 6 Bryans.
Yeah.
You know?
The Bryans.
The Bryans. What's up, Bryans? We love you guys.
What's up?
But
Hopefully we'll
now
see you at
it's like we get such a plethora of people emailing us. It's really exciting.
Like Nicole here.
Like Nicole. Thanks, Nicole. So
she is one of the Elon people. Or the Tesla.
Oh, Elon Musk.
So Elon Musk can do no wrong, question mark?
Elon is also the name of a college in North Carolina.
I don't think anybody knows that.
I do. I have a lot of friends from there.
She's the one person.
Yeah,
there you go.
Right.
Although now,
what?
Our tens of listeners have.
Our tens of listeners know about Elon.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're talking about Elon Musk.
First Tesla autopilot fatality.
Yeah, man.
This is intense. This is from Nicole from
Nicole.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, East Coast.
So this is the first fatal car crash involving a Tesla while in autopilot mode.
Right.
Jesus.
Now, and the deal is that the autopilot, it failed to distinguish a white tractor trailer crossing the highway against a bright white sky.
Right, which is a crazy thought. Like,
yeah.
How do you account for that?
Well, I mean, here's the thing about this is they are going to adjust the software and push out fixes, right?
Right. But I feel like the only way you could actually register something like that is like radar.
Yeah, that's
well, and it does have radar.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh,
it has
there you go.
or sonar.
Or sonar,
One of those R's. One of those science R's.
Arr.
So it's not just cameras, it's also like the waves and stuff like that.
But did not see that then?
I don't know.
Big
but
tractor trailer.
Well, but it so okay, so let me just read.
Well, I'm wondering if normally it detects colors.
Well, I think I think it detects in a lot of different ways. I mean, it's got to have a shit ton of sensors in order to be able, because it can also read the speed limit signs.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's a totally different thing.
Maybe it was suicide.
So this happened in Florida. He put his Model S into Tesla autopilot mode.
Oh no.
On the highway, and against the bright sky, the car's sensor seemed to fail to distinguish a large white 18-wheeler truck crossing the highway. Tesla said the car attempted to drive at full speed under the trailer.
Oh, man.
With the bottom of the trailer impacting the windshield of the Model S.
Right, that's why the guy died.
That is why the guy died, because they had said, had this car rammed into any other part, the best safety record of any car in the history of cars would have been totally fine, but because it went under it as it was cutting across.
But it's also crazy that the guy didn't see it.
Yeah.
That, you know what? Because they say in the report that neither the car nor the driver applied the brakes. Like, they have the computer. So he did not notice it either.
Yeah, but this starts to go into the thing.
Yep.
Was he awake?
Well, they did. Someone already got pulled over for napping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
You
is
can't
funny because we talked about that. Yeah, you're not supposed to. But there was that video of the guy who's totally asleep on the 5, just letting autopilot go. But was he reading a newspaper?
Right.
Was he checking his email?
Right.
I mean, there's so many things that you can do when your car is doing the driving for you.
Well, right, but you're not supposed to. They equate it. They equate it to pilots. Like, I feel like, I hope I'm not like terrifying anyone who's already scared of flying, but like pilots basically take off and land.
Yeah, fly by wire.
Everything in between is autopilot.
Yeah,
and it's not like the pilots take. I mean, I think they do take. I'm not going to say they never do this, but there's a reason there's a pilot and a co-pilot. You know, there's two dudes up there, so there are two
girls.
people. Yeah, there's
racist.
two. Oh, I'm sorry, that's also sexist, not racist.
Some sort of ist.
Yeah. But there's two people up there.
Yeah.
So there's two fail-safes.
Right.
Is the point.
Yeah.
And even though they don't have their hands on the controls or whatever, they're still there just to make sure everything goes smoothly. They don't like fucking
also, the other
jack
thing is,
off in the bathroom or something like that.
Well, first off, I'm sure they do that.
Well, yeah, but
secondly,
not both at the same time is my point.
Well, hopefully. I mean, I don't know how close they are. But those long international flights.
I called the cockpit for nothing.
Double.
Whoa.
The cockpit. But one of the things I'll say, like when I would fly, even myself, there was an autopilot.
Right.
And you would just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
And then, but what you would do is when you would have to do adjustments, you would adjust the autopilot. You wouldn't actually take control of the plane.
Interesting.
Right.
So a lot of times they're like, oh, go up, fly up. And you're like, okay.
Alex, at any point, did you fly up there by yourself, put it on autopilot, and then fall asleep?
No.
No, that's what I'm saying. People shouldn't do that in their cars either.
I definitely agree. Now, that said, Heather, my wife, has a disease that we have decided to call carcolepsy.
Ooh, what? No.
Carcolepsy?
Carcolepsy.
She just falls asleep in cars?
Whenever she gets into a car, like literally,
awesome.
this is a road trip for me and Heather.
Yeah.
We start.
Yep.
And I'm talking, and we're like, this is great. Oh, my God. And all of a sudden, I hear...
And she goes back.
And it's her chair slowly. And she just looks at me, and I'm like, all right. And I turn the radio on.
Yeah.
You turn the radio on?
Yeah. She can sleep because she's carcoleptic.
Okay.
So she's going to sleep. She is going to sleep. But she is literally like pulled off on the way home from Fresno and like took a nap in a Target parking lot because she was like, I know I will fall asleep in this car.
Wow.
If she's in a Tesla and puts it on autopilot,
she will fall asleep.
She will fall asleep.
All right.
She may not want to fall asleep, but she is carcoleptic. She will fall asleep if she doesn't need to be 100% in control of the car.
Yeah.
I was reading a separate article about this, and the truck driver came back after his initial police report and said that the guy in the Tesla was watching Harry Potter.
That's a very specific thing to recognize.
That's what he said. Yeah, he said he didn't see it, but he heard it.
Oh, interesting.
Weird, because he must know Harry Potter really well.
Yeah, he's like, Expelliarmus, bang, bang! He's like, did somebody just yell Expelliarmus?
How? It must be after the accident. It was still playing?
That's what he said.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He recognized the audio.
Interesting.
Oh, man. Was he watching it on his phone or on one of the crazy...
That's what they were saying, because Tesla says you can't watch anything on their screens.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about now.
Shit.
Boom. That's why he could have been distracted.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he definitely... I mean, look, he was definitely distracted. Otherwise, giant tractor trailer and your car still going, you hit the brakes.
My God, can you imagine like being in your car watching Harry Potter on your phone and then it's just like... Oh, man.
Yeah, no, not good. Now, Tesla did come out and say there have been over 130 million miles driven safely in the Model S, or in all of the Tesla cars in autopilot.
Jeez. Just got to pay attention.
Well, and it does, it sort of begs to differ, but this is exactly why there needs to be automated car lanes and not automated. I mean, that's what I think is going to happen, is the highways are going to take those HOV lanes
and turn them into automated.
And they're going to turn them into automated car lanes, and you will only be able to get into those lanes if you're in an automated car.
But wasn't like
or if you're in autopilot, like it'll be able to register that you are in autopilot.
Or you're in a car that
or auto driving or whatever.
Yeah, or it can even talk to the car. I mean, at the end of the day, they could have, trigger points where if your car goes in and it doesn't have the ramp doesn't form in sort of like train track style.
Right. Yeah.
So meaning if you go in and it tries to initiate your autopilot and it doesn't get a yes back.
Yeah.
If it gets a no queen, it just keeps you going back onto the freeway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it gets a yes queen, it folds down and now you're on the secret track to gloriousness.
The Stonecutters track.
But I still want it. Yeah, exactly.
But you know what I do think is interesting in this like day and age of everyone getting fucking riled up about anything they can get riled up about?
Mm-hmm.
I did not hear about this story from like a couple people tweeted it at me and a couple people emailed it in, but only people who listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that people got up in arms
news.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is important that people have registered going, okay, this isn't necessarily a fuck the machines type situation.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, it's
I know.
Tough, man. Jeez. Talk about tough.
Yeah.
Hot jeez.
I'm going to see my aunt this 4th of July weekend who they have one of the Teslas, so I'll ask her about
the rocket scientist.
Oh, yeah.
My aunt's a rocket scientist.
I love it.
What?
So another email.
Yeah.
That
with a story?
With a story, yes, which I just felt this is just so great.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where'd it go?
Oh, God, what'd you do with it?
I don't know. Oh, here it is.
Did you delete it?
There it is.
Found it?
Porn website.
Oh, boy.
Promises to donate to charity when viewers masturbate.
I heard about this.
Did you hear about this?
Yes.
I did not.
This is from Jim. Finally, a website that allows us single people to contribute to society the best way we know how.
You don't have to be single to do that, by the way.
That is true.
Not at all.
Saying from experience.
Yeah, just enjoy your charitable donation.
Yep.
As it were. So two Stanford
give you my
students.
charitable donation.
Yeah.
Boy, what up?
Where do I drop off this donation? Bathroom? Two students from Stanford came up with this idea after a drunk night of partying.
Yes, they did.
It is a new porn website that promises to donate money to a good cause every time someone masturbates to its content.
Great.
Wow.
It's called ijustcame.org. So there's a button. So basically what happens is you watch a porn video and then you click the I Just Came button and they give a penny to charity.
That's awesome.
They make $1 million off of some of us.
That is the. This is the thing. When I first read it, I was like, a penny, dicks, and then I was like, within the first, it's like still in like beta testing, and within the first month, they gave away $1,000 to charity. Wow. And so the charities they're going for are the Movember Foundation, which is for men's testicular cancer and prostate cancer as well.
Love it.
And then the Ovarian Cancer Research Fund. So I feel like they're good.
Yeah, take care of the sex.
Take care of the sex bits.
Really?
And the Joyful Heart Foundation, which is founded by Mariska Hargitay.
Oh.
Mariska Hargitay.
Are you wishing me a good
Love
day?
Guru thing?
Yeah, it's a Love Guru.
Oh, is it? Oh, I never saw that movie.
Oh, that was the best part of Love Guru. He would always go, Mariska Hargitay was his sort of greeting. And then he met Mariska Hargitay, and he was like, Mariska Hargitay.
Oh my god!
Classic Mike.
I can't
Classic
believe you
Mike
saw
So
that
do these
movie.
guys make money off those
I had
sites
to
too?
I reviewed it.
You did review
That's why I saw it.
Oh, that's right.
So IJustCame.org was created by the Stanford students, by the way, who are now using the name Adam, Lee, and James Cook, not their real names, because they were like, we do not want this advent of porn to screw up our future career plans.
Of other porn.
Yeah, of other porn.
Right.
Well, they had an idea that I thought was really interesting. He said, Adam Lee said, not his real name.
Right.
He said, originally we were trying to build Tinder for lunch for people who don't want to eat alone.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, that's actually kind of cool. To be like, oh, I'm at Panda Express. I don't know why I said that. I'm at Panda Express, and I'm by myself. I'm going to swipe. Oh, that guy seems cool. Bing. And all of a sudden, the guy pops his head. I was like, Bill?
Want to share some cashew chicken with me?
Yeah. You got the egg rolls.
How did Tinder for lunch become charity from
They got drunk. A couple nights they were like drunk, and they were like, oh, yeah, what if we figured out a way to harness masturbating to porn? On the internet for good. So there's a buffer. There's a buffer. You can't just pound that thing and they'll just
wait, what?
So essentially each person that watches a video, you hit the button, you have a 15-minute cooling off period before you can do it again.
Oh,
because they realize they want to actually capture people who are like doing
it
or have like they don't want somebody just going ding 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 ding. Now all this money's going to charity. But they're getting like $35 a day going to charity.
That's so cool.
Now, is this a pay website or is this like a free website where you go and they're making money off advertising?
So right now it's free. And what's happening is that they're actually paying the charitable donations out of their own pocket. But what they want to do, and this is the best. I have to read this part because I was like, this is so weird. And it makes sense.
$35 a day is
It's $39 a day.
$39. Isn't that 39? Is it 3,900 times?
That would be 100 days.
No. $39.
$39.
And it's a penny each time it gets hit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
$14,235 a year.
No, what she's saying is how many
times have people masturbated?
How many pennies is that?
Between $39?
Yeah.
$39. There's 100, so stick a 20. It's 3,900. So people have hit it 4,000 times a day.
Masturbations a day.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's still in like very closed beta.
Wow. Yeah.
So, but here's the interesting part of how they're going to make money, which I was like, what? Oh, that does make a little bit of sense. They're currently making the donations out of their own pocket.
Right.
But the business model is to get brands to sponsor each orgasm. What? Now listen to this.
What?
Users will see the brand's logo and ad copy after they click the I Just Came button on the website.
Oh my goodness.
But this is the best part. For brands, this means that they have the user's attention at the height of their attention and dopamine levels after they orgasm.
Brilliant.
Which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, because you're like, I could really go for some books.
Insert
or
whatever.
I was going to say like Del Taco.
Del Taco.
First off, you know it's going to be smart water, like, coconut water.
Anything with electrolytes.
Gatorade. Yeah. Cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
What plants crave.
Yeah. Twinkies.
Is that what people want after they come? Cupcakes?
Well,
I usually like to eat after I come. Although I don't. I just go to sleep.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, it's sleep number bed.
Yes.
Sleep number bed.
New pillows.
Woo!
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome.
Anyway, I feel like this is a great step forward in harnessing men and women's desire to enjoy their masturbatory arts.
That is a great idea for a website. I gotta say, that's pretty smart.
Hells yeah.
I think that's it.
Is that how we're ending our show?
That is 40 minutes of greatness.
that was a lot of content.
That's a lot of content.
I mean, we basically solved everyone's financial woes.
Yeah.
We took on Tesla.
Yeah.
We took on Tesla.
And we talked about masturbation. And charity.
And masturbation and charity.
Yeah.
I think we've hit all the major food groups of smart things.
Awesome. Everyone, thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. If you like what you heard, if you want to correct us on something, because I'm sure we did some stuff wrong.
Every day.
Please email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. Like I said, we love that we get so many emails.
It's adorable.
It's really cool.
It's our favorite thing.
I love it, and we still love the 5 Bryans who kept emailing us at the beginning.
5 Bryans.
5 Bryans. You can also follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr. Subscribe to us, please, on iTunes and Stitcher and whatever you listen to podcasts on. Rate us, validate us, comment.
Yeah,
please. Share us with your friends and your offices.
Tell your friends and offices what's going on.
I know firsthand from my brother's fiance that if your cat dies, we're a really good way to cheer you up.
That's great.
So maybe look into that. Thanks, everybody. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Oh, joining us this week, as he does every week, the man, the myth, the legend, Tom, the super poetic Volcano.
God, that poem was amazing.
Krajewski.
Good to be here.
Thank you.
Be well, everybody. Have a happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.